Yeah, we just gonna spit on this one. Yo, hey.
All right, what is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Jerice back at it with another episode of
Real talk.
and today, prominent leftist, well, maybe she's a leftist. She probably leans left. Well, no, she says she's progressive and things of that nature. Bari Weiss, who I've never heard of before this clip started making its rounds around the internet and social media. She said she is tired of COVID and she says the quiet parts out loud. And I know a lot of you are thinking,
What?
what does that mean exactly? Well, I'm going to let Miss Barry here explain herself in full context. So, we'll play the clip, we'll give our commentary on certain parts as per usual, and yeah, let's get into it.
I'm done.
With this question?
No, I'm done with COVID.
You can't be done with COVID. You can't just tell COVID to go away and not come back.
I'm done. It's
Yeah.
like I went so hard on COVID. I
remember.
sprayed the Pringles cans that I bought at the grocery store, stripped my clothes off because I thought COVID would be on my clothes. Like, I did it all. I watched Tiger King. I got to the end of Spotify. Like, we all did it, right?
No, we all didn't do it. We all weren't as crazy and as paranoid as you, Barry. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. This guy's laughing because he's like, wow, this chick is crazy. Oh, man.
No, we didn't all
Okay,
do it.
well, here's the thing.
And even Bill Maher's like, no, no, bitch. You just fucking crazy.
Well, here's the thing.
No, we didn't all do
a
it.
lot of us did do it. And then
A lot of us? Who is this esoteric us? What the fuck? I guess she means liberals and people around her age. Liberals, progressives, hyper progressives. I don't know, Democrats. I don't fucking know who she means by we, but usually they all think a certain way.
we were told, you get the vaccine. You get the vaccine and you get back to normal. And we haven't gotten back to normal.
No shit, because it was never about going back to normal. The vaccine was just a way for certain people to make money who had the ability to trade said stock of pharmaceutical companies. It's not it's not rocket surgery. It's not brain science, Miss Barry. Like I just want you to know it's not that hard to figure out.
And it's ridiculous at this point. I know that so many of my liberal and progressive friends
Okay, so there you go. She is a liberal and a
are
progressive.
with me on this, and they do not want to say it out loud because they are scared to be called anti-vax or to be called science denial or to be, smeared as a Trumper.
God forbid we move on from the orange man. But to be fair, he kind of got this whole thing jump started with Operation Warp Speed. If I don't know, a couple of people remember that one.
I'm sorry, if you believe the science, you will
And then notice how Bill had to Trumpers. Oh God, Trumpers. Those guys are so dumb.
look at the data that we did not have 2 years ago, and you will find out that cloth masks do not do anything.
Oh my God, what?
You will realize that you can show your vaccine passport at a restaurant
What?
and still be asymptomatic and carrying Omicron. And you will realize, most importantly, that this is going to be remembered by the younger generation as a catastrophic moral crime. The city of Flint, Michigan.
Okay, see, I don't know about that last statement. See, like right here, she says this is going to be remembered by the younger generation as a catastrophic moral crime. As we get further and further down the pipeline, the newer generations are becoming more and more authoritarian. So, like, more authoritarian. They're like, their ideals and their beliefs are leaning more towards the authoritarian left. So, they'll probably look at this as something that needed to happen for the greater good. Whatever the fuck that means. I don't know what the fuck the greater good is, but I digress.
The city of Flint, Michigan, which is 80%, I think, minority students, has just announced indefinite virtual schooling.
And do you know why that happened, Barry? I'm sure you do, but you'll feign ignorance and be disingenuous like you don't, right? The reason why they can do that is because of shitty teachers' unions that are in bed with said politicians and local governments. So, teachers' unions, we don't want to go back to teaching in a classroom environment. It's not safe due to COVID. And then the politicians go, well, you guys don't want to go back to the classroom. Well, okay, cool. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, just teach from home because goddamn these lazy ass teachers who got these jobs who complain about not being paid enough, even though you knew you fucking weren't going to get paid that well being a teacher in the first place. Yeah, God forbid they have to get up and commute and deal with their 22 plus students in a classroom and have to teach inside a classroom setting. God forbid that, right? God forbid they have to do the job they signed up to do, right? The job they graduated high school, went to college, and then graduated college just to go back and be in the same environment that they were in for 18 plus years.
In the past 2 years, we've seen among young girls a 51% increase in self-harm.
But what about the young boys?
Oh my God!
I'm sure she's going to mention that in the next sentence, right? The young boys who are self-harming themselves.
People are killing themselves. They are anxious. They are depressed.
Oh no, she just says people.
They are lonely. That is why we need to end it more than any inconvenience that it's been to the rest of us. I think it's a pandemic. It's like at this point, it's a pandemic of bureaucracy.
I would really like to know why the audience is clapping, considering I'm 90% sure most of them were in favor of the lockdowns, the quarantines, the mask mandate, the vax mandate, because you got to remember this is a Bill Maher's show, so chances are most of his audience are lefties. So now that we're 2 years in and you see that the vaccine isn't causing us to go back to normal, I mean, she just said it herself. And things aren't really going the way that you thought. Now you guys just want to mosey on back to normal life for reasons. It's like, no. You can't just quit now. We don't like quitters. You go big or you go home. So you fuckers wanted to push this narrative and peddle this agenda and keep up the mask mandates and all this other stuff. No. Now y'all gotta rock with it. Y'all can't just quit now. You can't just quit halfway through. Nah, you gotta go all the way. Go big or go home, baby. Oh man, like I think the people that were on board with this whole charade should be forced to move to a blue state with the people who quote unquote align with their ideals, and the freedom loving people should just go to Texas and Florida and just live your life. Hey. Shout out to Rihanna. But this is just another example of the pendulum swinging back the other way, right? So COVID bad, worst thing in the fucking world, yada, yada, yada. If we don't lock down, millions upon millions of people are going to die and blah, 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 blah. And now, well, I've taken the vaccine and I locked down and I didn't have any contact with any of my friends and I social distanced. And so I should be able to, go back to, living life before a pandemic hits. Like, no. Guess what? The politicians and the ruling class don't want to give up that power. So guess what? You stuck like Chuck. You up the creek without a paddle. So to speak. But nice little quick short video today, actually. Short for me anyway. But Yeah, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. If I made a little bit of sense, if I made a lot of sense, comment down below. I'm pretty active in my comment section. And with that, it's been your boy Jarice back with another episode of Real Talk. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm out.
Whoa, dude. This fucking nerdy man needs to stop with all these hard bangers, bro. People that change the world are frightening.